It seems like if I want to continue the DLC, I have to do this. That's what I'm getting out of this. What do you guys think? So this says, no wait, is this really our only chance? And then this one says, to hell with this investigation. That sounds like I have to do this craziness if I want to continue this DLC. Because if I have to do it to finish, then I'm going to take option 1. But if I can roleplay and find another way, I would take option 2. No, wait. If this really is our only chance, we must not squander it. Weiss freezes with his mouth agape and then grimaces in irritation. I should not have said anything. I dare not object to your will. However, I must remind you that performing the ritual is impossible without a psychic protector. We can find a psyker who will help you perform the ritual. And who is it? The choir master's smile, though courteous, seems ever so slightly sarcastic. Heinrichs is a psyker. He could help. Master von Kalox is a brilliant biomancer, your lordship, but as far as I know, he's not particularly adept at telepathy or Psyker's protective rituals, is he? He is right, Mukluk. I know some of the fundamentals, but this isn't my primary field. How about Adira? Absolutely not! This is the first time you've ever heard the choir master raise his voice. She is a witch! An abomination! She will only make the situation worse! The beasts of the warp will sense her heresy-prone soul and descend upon us in droves. Okay. You mentioned knowing a powerful psyker employed by the Winter Scales. Who is he? Master Harriman is a seasoned telepath, but his lord would never part with such an incredibly valuable specialist. A sizable amount of money will be necessary to organize Master Harriman's escape. -3 profit factor? Oh my god. We will find a more honorable way. I'll give it some more thought. Alright, hang on, take my leave. Hold on, let me make a save. I want to try with Adira and see what happens. I trust Adira and I'm appointing her your assistant. This is non-negotiable. You have signed our death sentence. Wise's anger almost seems to ignite his otherworldly gaze, making it burn right through you. However, his face does not stay contorted with fury for long. There's a distinct coldness to his voice as he says, well, your lordship, bring your witch here. Why the Abyss will do so much more than stare at us today. We will be throwing stones into it and begging it to devour us. The choir master speaks the last few words with a bitter smirk of a condemned man who has just been told the day of his hanging. Okay. It's kind of funny hearing these psychers call her a witch. Well, now let's take a peek behind the door and meet those who are so anxious to see us. The temperature inside the chapel is dropping. Every breath turns into a cloud of vapor. The astropath's resonant voices blend together, following the pattern of the melody playing in the hall. Every now and then, muffled moans are heard coming from the thrones of the junior astropaths. The Immaterium is restless. Cassia's voice sounds stifled, as if she is fighting for air. The colors are darkening. No, they are beginning to boil. You hear an interloping voice in your head like an echo of a distant echo. Your lordship, I sense strangeness. Non-minds. They do not seem human-like. How strange. They are akin to insects. Parasites. I cannot read them, and that is wrong. Look. A dark veil clouds your vision, only to be succeeded by a blinding light a moment later. A hand is laid on your shoulder. For a second, a golden flash breaks through your ruthless white light, and you hear a fragment of a sentence. Brace yourself. The great whiteness is the ship with its multitude of minds, of which you are one. A shadow of utter nothingness winds its way across the blinding white. You hear the choirmaster's voice coming from a distance, but cannot make out a single word. Your gaze slides along an iridescent thread that has crossed the nothingness. Something shining is towering behind it, a golden giant frozen in place like a statue. A sudden jolt of fear distracts you from that image. Your thoughts turn back toward the nothingness in its kaleidoscope of absences. No color, no emotion, no thought. In its furthest depths, there is something crawling. Willpower. Failed. Balanced on the brink, your gaze falters and slides down into the depths. Billions of pitch-dark non-minds stare back at you. A shapeless mass of wrongness. Purple worms of aberration encased in carapaces of otherness. The choirmaster's voice sounds inside your mind. I cannot see them. I cannot read their minds. I cannot see into their lair. I only see images, fragmented and sinister. Forgive me, Lord Captain, but we took this risk in vain. What are we dealing with? Some kind of defensive measure? Sorcery? Not sorcery, something else. I've never encountered minds like this. Something about them is wrong. Finish the ritual. Yes, Lord Captain, I will now. The nothingness crackles and croaks. I see you. It assumes a vague shape. A man shriveled by age and infirmity, his eyes alight with alien purple flame. You've been looking for me. You sense the attention of something else, something beyond this entity, the ruinous powers. The ritual has made your soul, marked as it is by the curse of the warp, more vulnerable than ever before. You can feel the demons clawing at the thin veil, hungering to reach you. Mukluk has gained bared soul. The warp sees you, the warp knows you, the warp is coming for you, permanently. What? What does that mean? A blind man clad in green appears between you and the croaking nothingness, shielding you. What manner of abomination are you? I cannot sense you. You are not of the warp. What is your twisted nature? I cannot sense you either, but I know you. I heard you were going to seek me out. My ears are everywhere. I was ready. The age-worn voice is like a deep wail echoed by a throng of smaller voices. Civilizations and star clusters lie buried at the bottom of the pale being's pale eyes, which are aflame with hunger. Your mind feels cramped inside your skull, and you can hear bone creaking. Did the ritual work after all? No, this is not my ritual. Panic rings in the choirmaster's voice inside your eye. This is his spell, an invasion of our minds. While I was seeking it with my power, it found us with its own, and I cannot stop it. It cannot force it. I cannot force it out of our heads. Stop the ritual now. I am trying. If it can influence me, you are my prey. That looks problematic. Did we just lose our choirmaster? Adira, you were supposed to shield him. Participate in the ritual, protect the choirmaster. This is pretty rad. So portals are opening around the ship. Why is there a shipment of red barrels arriving right now? Get these red barrels out of here. What a terrible time to deliver red barrels. That's a lie, a lie. Those aren't my paths, they aren't my lives. There's only one of me, the real me. Go away. Adira just passed out. Dang it, Adira! Freaking worthless. Alright. Wait, what are these names? Antonius, Thaddeus, Adeline was his apprentice! These are the spirits of the dead choir from the last time. Which means they're possibly psychers. Alright.
Me. If you
Heinrichs.
insist, Lord Captain.
Regen.
If I may, be careful not to cross my gaze.
That's not gonna work.
That is foolishness. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Wait. Adira. Wait, there's a copy of Adira too?
Dare you?
Okay, there's a clone of Adira also.
Yet iron knows no pain. Explorers know one route. Forward.
A predictable downfall.
Mine.
That went well.
Abide in the house of blessing.
Another one is shattered.
What's more powerful, Ghost or Robot Bird?
Tech familiar. Activated.
Hey, Mike, 3 questions. How you doing? Good. What are you nutrienting? Meatloaf and fried potatoes. How are Space Doggo and the waifus? They're doing great.
This way.
I will not die in dishonor. I shall not fail. Trust me, death is a blessing. I am your blade and shield.
I'll do what it takes.
Where are those gunshots coming from? This won't hit Kibble if I do this. Dang it. I want this to hit the dog. It's not gonna hit the dog.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. Naturally.
Hang on. I haven't even used that yet. Give me a sec. Hold on. I'll give it to you in a sec. Alright, can you bring it back when you're done? Wow. Wow.
The Emperor is on our side.
That was boy? Yeah. Yeah, it was. Dog is knocked down, so I can't currently use dog. Alright, taunted all of those.
Let's see. Step by step, I lead. A wicked thought.
More dudes? I wonder if we can hit the portals. I see a blue horror of Zinch. Why are there more? Okay. Are these guys like... Are these terrorists showing up? Let's try this.
I am a creator, not a servitor. Me? If you insist.
Why
Lord
did that not
Captain.
hurt them? Okay. That second one should have finished him off.
If I may.
I won't object to it.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
A new note in discordant melody.
Muck dodged whatever that explosion was. Bird can handle those two.
Desire.
Dang.
Request approved.
Too far away.
The Omniscient knows all, comprehends all. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Quick, quick.
Ah, fate claims another one.
As honor ordains, I will leave footprints of scarlet. As the
Another one is
I warned you that this ritual was a mistake, and for that, you turned me into a monster. You what did it say? You failed even at that, you miserable fool. Okay.
trust me.
I can't stand it! This way! I'll do what it takes.
You might need my dog to get up. Warp is really high right now. I'm kind of thinking I try to minimize how many powers I have Heinrich's use right now. Alright, taunt all of those.
What if?
Nice, dog took out 2 of them. Dog took out 2 more.
Let's see.
And that's 5. All I was doing was trying to help. I was trying to save you. What have you done to me? More stuff from the portal. Let's move front line here. Oh, I don't have line of sight up there? I might have to get Pascal to handle that.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
A genius at work.
If only that were possible.
Oh, I just got a Steam achievement for doing 500 critical hits, apparently.
If I may.
Doggo, it's like a truck. He has this one ability that's honestly pretty easy to abuse, where you activate the ability, and for every square he moves across, he gains damage, and it resets at the end of the turn. So basically, if you just go, like, activate ability, and you go, hit that guy, hit that guy, hit that guy, hit that guy, the damage keeps getting higher with the movement. It's kind of silly, but powerful.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
Alright, those are done.
Running binary override. Setting target parameters for 10 familiar units.
Perfectly balanced. Mm-hmm.
I can't stand it. Quick, quick!
A dance of blades and shadows. as on killing brings me
Alright,
no
Kibble
pleasure.
takes down 2.
I can't stand it.
Help me, Lord Captain!
This way. I'll do what it takes.
Your turn.
The warp bar is almost maximum. I am pretty sure if he casts anything, it's going to make an explosion on the group or something, so he's just going to pass his turn. We've got all the essential buffs up. Alright, overcharge the doggo.
Stroke of genius. Schemes within schemes. A wicked thought, a predictable downfall. What if
206 on that last hit. Alright, taunt everything. We can't hit the portals, can we? No, I don't think so. More stuff coming out. I just hope the astropathic guy lives. I like him.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Death is a blessing.
Take that out.
Emperor, give me strength.
She doesn't have line of sight of any of those. I
I'm
guess we're
afraid
hitting...
not.
Oh, nope, never mind. I had the wrong thing selected.
Isn't... I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's see. The doggo gets more powers, the more he's more power, the more he zoomies. Yeah, yeah. Essentially that.
Tech familiar. Activated. My insignificant value. Abide in the host of blessed creations of the Omnissiah. I can't stand it.
The shadows will see it done. Killing brings me no pleasure.
I can't stand it. Quick, quick.
It's not letting me use any of his stuff. I don't really know why.
Do my bidding.
Move the bird, I guess. So yeah, we use this button, and for every cell traversed by the dog this turn, its damage is increased by 3 until end
a
of turn.
genius at work?
So yeah, basically we do that, and then bite. And it's like, okay. So then we move him over here, and then we go, oh no, protect me, there's guys here. And he goes, meow. He's supposed to bite when he gets here. I don't know why he didn't. Alright, fine. Do it again. There we go, 108, 116. And... no, do that. You get the idea. Round 5. There are more dudes! Watching you play this got me to buy it. It's a fun game. Dude, it honestly has me considering doing another playthrough on Heretical, but I'd probably do that on my own time. It's, as a streamer, it's a lot of reading. Like, I often have, like, my voice is sore, and, you know, it's hard to eat during these streams, too, because of the, just the amount of, you know, reading out loud I'm doing. She took out 2 of them.
Another one is shattered.
Look at yourself, at what they have become. Pathetic. They said we were destined for greatness, but you have chosen to wallow in self-pity and lies. Try not to sneeze. What game do you plan for tonight? Tactical Breach Wizards, and then... Oh wait, it's himself, Zachary Wise. Tactical Breach Wizards, and then if we beat that, I'm going to be thinking today of what to prepare for after that. I don't have the follow-up game decided yet. Oh, it just turned into a Lesites Sorrow Seeker. It's a Daemonette.
Running binary override. The order is contrary to mass protocols.
That is a Slanesh minion. I have fought armies of those in Total War.
Death comes in silence. Come.
But they are flesh and blood. You perform the telepathic ritual with Adira as your assistant. The choir master awakens with a sharp breath. Lord Captain, we are still alive. The God Emperor has protected us this time, but... Curses, did I not warn you? The old man shakes his head dolefully. His pale fingers are clutching the aquila adorning his belt. A moment of silence, then words of prayer stream from his lips in a monotone like a quiet lament, a dirge for the departed, a bitter confession. When he continues speaking, his voice is full of strength. Yet we escaped disaster. The warp did not take our souls, and there are far fewer casualties this time. And we were doubly fortunate given the vulnerability revealed in Mistress Tlass's soul. We nearly became the latest chilling legend of the Coronis Expanse, the ghostly vessel in whose groaning bays roam unquiet souls. Those things seem to know you. Weiss lowers his head further. The insidious spawn thrive on confounding one's reason. They donned the faces of those I once held dear, my apprentices, all of whom perished the previous time I performed this ritual. They have haunted me ever since in my dreams, in the warp, everywhere. The Immaterium abominations who devoured their souls have been tormenting me with shame and regret, and now they have come for my sanity as well. When the choirmaster speaks of his fallen students, there's lingering pain in his voice. His words reflect more than just a terrible memory. They are heavy with the bitterness of personal loss or of guilt that eats away at the soul. Was that old man a mutant? One of those who we've been looking for? Even if not, there was nothing more chilling we could have possibly found. An inhuman thing in human form. A true sacrilege against the Emperor. Its mind is strange, like an insect's or a parasite's, but I saw images in the minds of those around it. Currents of energy, a blue glow, the clanging of metal. Could be the plasma drive chambers. That is where I would start searching for signs of corruption, and a worm tormenting a star. Weiss touches his cheek, which is smeared with blood that is trickling from under his blindfold. He uses the blood to sketch a perfunctory image, a many-beamed star with a fat-fanged creature coiled in front of it, resembling either a larva or a serpent. I mean, I could have just gotten you a pencil, buddy. Xenos test succeeded. The longer you listen to Weiss, the more convinced you become that the warp manifestation was not caused by conniving of the ruinous powers, but by the efforts made to discover an incredibly alien mind, such an unnatural mind could belong to a dangerous Xenos. I will go to the plasma drive chambers myself, find the old man, and have a conversation with him. We sacrificed some of the soundness of our minds to the Immaterium today. I hope it was not